with your host, Mason.
Classic Rock 93.5, the Budweiser Homegrown Show, going on strong for you here on your Sunday morning. And we've got a new band in studio today. And, of course, if you are a local artist, local musician, and you've got some original stuff, let me know. Mason at krmsradio.com. If you have what it takes to be on the Homegrown Show, you can also give me a call, 348-2772 here in area code 573. Either way, we'll get a hold of you, and hopefully we can be a part of the Homegrown Show. In studio this morning, just signed on to Rock 'em Hard Records out of Lebanon, Missouri. We've got Black Buffalo in studio from Buffalo, Missouri. I'm going to try to get these names here because you guys got some pretty interesting names. We got Tree in studio. Tree,
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. All
right, and we got 8 Ball in studio.
Howdy.
Howdy do. And we got Grady, the drummer.
What's up?
What's going on, buddy? Hey, let me turn your mic up here. And try that again, Grady.
What's up?
How you doing? How you doing? And then we got Bubba.
What's going on?
How you doing? And then we got Machine.
How's it going?
How's it going? Well, guys, how is it going? Brand new band. Oh, we forgot. Oh, I left somebody out. I left...
It's okay. We try and forget about him sometimes, too.
We got a packed house in studio. And
not important.
He's just the lead guitarist. Jeez.
Lead guitarist. Always forget the important parts. If you would like to come over here. We got a full house in studio. We got a limited amount of microphones. But
What's up? It's Nasty here.
Nasty. That's right, Nasty. So you guys got some interesting names. I don't know if Mason could be a caliber of name. You guys, I don't know.
It could be.
It could be.
It actually could be.
It's an
Funny
inside
story.
joke. We'll tell you about it later.
Really? Okay. So guys, how's it hanging?
Pretty good. Pretty good. We're doing all right now.
How recently you guys signed with Rock 'em Hard Records out of Lebanon? How'd that all transpire?
Well, it just happened a coincidental meeting between our vocalist Tree here and our manager Tad about a year and a half ago, right when we started up, and the relationship grew and Tad's business grew, and here we are with Rock 'em Hard Records.
The thing I hear about you guys is you guys are doing some interesting things. You guys have a total interesting sound. Sort of talk about some of the influences that you're bringing to the table and describe your overall sound.
Oh wow, influences. I'd like to say I'm influenced by almost every artist that's ever recorded.
Really?
From classical, jazz. We throw in a bunch of just different sounds that you wouldn't hear mixed, really. We've got a sort of a test tube metal sound, if you will.
Yeah.
Take a bunch of modern metal bands like System or something like that, throw it in a test tube, put it in a centrifuge,
And a
the
little
goop,
Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah, add some Floyd in there for some grooves. The goop that comes out might be what we are.
All right. But I've never actually had something explained to me that way. It's sort of a chemical type of analogy, but pretty interesting. So you guys have been together a year and a half, and sort of talk about where everybody comes from and how you guys formed to be Black Buffalo that sits in the studio today.
Well,
See, actually, we're pretty much from somewhat from all over, and yet somewhat all from around this area. Half of these guys here
We've all been friends for a long time. Just put the band together and all came together.
Now, did you guys do any like marching band in high school? Did you do any?
I was the band nerd in high school.
Amen, brother.
Oh yeah, I was the drummer for marching band. I played the snare drum, and I was in jazz band and pep band and concert band and all that stuff. So.
And we were in choir.
Oh yeah, I've been in choir for ever since. It's not even funny.
So you guys were singing the hymns and doing all that.
It's Domine and all that good stuff. It's too much. Too much.
So you guys got a website that you guys are currently working on, but it's going to be up here pretty recently, blackbuffalo.net for anybody. Any upcoming shows that are coming up?
Lots of.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to be playing next? I know you guys do a lot of stuff over at Donna's Ice House, or?
Oh man, we're always keep your eyes open because Donna's Ice House is the place to rock. There's no place out there, especially not at the lake. There's no place around that gives you as much love as at Donna's Ice House.
And she rocks, too.
And Donna's the coolest chick ever. Dude, every other Saturday, we're going to have tons of metal in there. And when you can't see Black Buffalo or Verbal Narcotic or Mayhem Eye, and you can't see one of those excellent Rock 'em Hard bands there, there'll be all sorts of people. We've got Apnea going to be in there. Absolute,
Absolute.
Distillery, Tinnitus. There's all sorts of bands going to be in there.
Wow, we actually visited with a lot of those bands, and Tat with Verbal Narcotic and Rock'em Hard Records, and just we get a lot more feedback on this show when we bring the metal guys in. So I guess there's sort of this underground sort of movement that's happening here, and modern rock and this metal rock, if you will, is really taken up to the mainstream because people are really starting to get a hold of this really aggressive rock and roll.
Well, I think a lot of it just certain people don't realize that it's wanted in certain regions. I mean, they think of heavy metal as just being in certain areas, or you got to go to to your major cities to see some bands around. But there's people that whether it's they want to get out of this small town that they're living in, or they just have it inside and they want to get it outside. They've got all sorts of music, and whether it be heavy metal, hard rock, even acoustic. Country, there's all sorts of music in this area that just needs to be discovered.
Talk about if someone doesn't like or someone doesn't understand metal, how would you describe the music of metal rock and roll?
Emotion.
Emotion. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously.
emotion.
That,
It's all about emotion.
Raw
It's,
emotions, not
yeah.
trying to mask or sugarcoat the emotion and putting it out there, being crazy.
Yeah, there's nothing
Push-
better than
push the envelope a
playing
little
music.
bit.
Well, so
Watch the
often,
mosh
man,
pit.
people the mosh pit. So
That's
many
just
people
awesome.
misconstrue the mosh pit as being like just a bunch of drunk guys out there wanting to beat the hell out of each other, and that's not the case by any means. I mean, now don't get me wrong. There are a bunch of drunk guys out there that might want to beat the hell out of each other, but it's more than that. It's a release of aggression, and
and everybody's got everybody's back in there.
yeah, you
know.
fall down, you pick him up. And if you don't pick up your buddy when he falls down, you're a piece and you need to be knocked down yourself.
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
Hey, that was edited, by the way. I got to give myself
had his
a
finger
pat on
on
the
the
back because that was supposed to go
wonderful
farther.
tree.
So
Okay, yeah, we can't have the FCC come and knock on the door.
yeah, I'm horrible with that cussing thing. So keep your hand on the button over there.
I got it. I'm okay.
Cool.
I think we got it. So let's. I'm ready for a song here. I'm ready to play something here. We've got. I want to play track one, and we've got a couple songs that you guys brought into play. Point of View. So we'll talk about this song that we're going to hear in just a second.
Okay, well, it's one of our first songs. I believe it was number 3 or 4 that we wrote. It's also going to be on the new Rock'em Hard Gold Star production compilation called Hardcore America, which will be released by the end of this month.
Tat
So,
from Rock'em Hard Records and Verbal Narcotic in the studio.
yeah, got our
Given-
manager on our back,
What's up?
What's up, Big Tad, everybody? Well, we appreciate you guys coming in today and sort of talk about this Point of View song. It's your first song. It's going to be on the compilation. What else do we need to know about this?
It's our point of view.
It's your point of view. All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and give it a spin, shall we? Black Buffalo in studio on your Sunday morning. If you haven't woke up already or you're listening in bed, this sure will probably get you waking up.
This is an alarm.
This is an alarm, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go in here. Black Buffalo from Buffalo, Missouri. This is Point of View on the Budweiser Homegrown Show on Classic Rock 93.5.
Something back when we were just friends, and now I'm feeling the night. That drunk hate, a red mustang, and a guilty haze. And we That's not something you do. It's something you choose.
And she has exploding eyes, though beautiful they hide her true point of view.
It's classic rock 93.5. It's a Budweiser homegrown show. I think I'm awake now, guys. I think I'm awake. Whew! That's rock. If that wasn't Rock 'em Hard, I don't know what was, ladies and gentlemen. That is Black Buffalo in studio with one of our regional metal bands come visiting us their first time coming in through the studio. And I want to ask a question in this for 8 Ball and Tree here. How do you guys keep up with your voice like that? Because that's amazing. I don't understand it. I could never go up there and do that. I would sound like I wouldn't want to do it. That would.
Well, you have to fully succumb to the dark side of the force.
George Lucas gonna sue somebody.
No, but see, how do you do that? It's crazy.
Practice. We like to label ourselves one of the hardest working bands out there. You know, we're in the room. We're practicing 3 times a week, sometimes 4. Getting up there recording all the time. It just comes as a natural function after a while.
Man, I don't understand that. That is just it is just amazing. Some of your favorite metal bands out there right now. That
Lamb of God, definitely.
Yeah.
Lamb of God.
Yeah, right.
God
yeah,
forbid.
Okay.
System.
yeah. System. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
The Knot.
Slayer. I've always been a fan of old school death metal.
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
that's one of my
Carcass,
biggest
Yeah.
Corpse, Napalm.
Man, you know, I tell you what a tragedy that recently hit. You know, I'm a big fan of Pantera. When Dimebag Darrell died, was
Yeah,
just
that
one of my biggest.
Oh yeah, that's he's one of the reasons when I first picked up the guitar. Yeah, he's definitely.
And a lot of guitarists on a lot of these hard, very edgy bands that come through here. I mean, Pantera was a staple. I mean, I think they really sort of
Paved the way.
they sort of exactly they've
Yeah.
paved the way
Yeah,
for this genre of music.
They took it a little step harder because Metallica was out there, but they took it a little step harder than Metallica did, And
They showed that pure aggression.
yeah, the emotion. They had a lot more
The
emotion.
only thing I could really say about it though is that unlike most of our legends that have been taken from us, at least Darrell got a chance to enjoy a bit of his
fruits of his labor.
Yeah, the fruits of his labor and a bit of his his being at the top of the game and being a metal god. I mean, he got a chance to enjoy it as opposed to
Randy Rhoads.
yeah, and so many, Hendrix, 27, had
Absolutely.
3 years. That was it. At least he didn't do it to himself. It wasn't a self-infliction, I mean, it was horrible that it happened, but at least that he got his time here and was able to leave doing
his
what he
mark.
wanted. I mean, he had his axe in his hand.
Absolutely.
I don't know how many of us here couldn't say that's what they'd want.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
It's just I mean, you're talking about emotion. That's sort of what drives this band and a lot of metal bands because it's so aggressive. Is this sort of the way you focus all the aggression throughout your personal lives and things that you experience? This is one venue just to take it out and just rock out, let it out. And when I'm sure after you get done with the show, I'm sure it feels a lot better than it did beforehand.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
definitely helps.
It's yeah.
Definitely helps.
Beating on things with sticks really helps me take out a lot of aggression. If not for playing the drums, I probably would have been a murderer or something a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that definitely helps as a sort of venue for stress and frustration and creativity also.
Yeah, and you see one of our live shows, you'll definitely see the emotion. There's no
I
question.
mean, you
about
guys
it,
get
yeah.
the veins popping out.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything?
you just
We're completely different on stage.
yeah, you see us on stage. Yeah, you'll see.
I'm totally at peace when I play my guitar. I love making racket for people to immerse themselves to
Yeah,
his guitar.
Nate's pretty much the Jedi on stage, calm and serene, but it's not taken the wrong way. It's not You know, it's not seen as a lack of
Effort.
Don't come at me because
yeah,
I'll
by any
I'll
means.
rip a riff right there.
And be, all over the place. Melt your face. Face melter.
Face melter.
The
yeah.
face melter.
On headlights, yeah, on headlights, the face melter.
80s hair bands have always been really kind of an influence, and their solos that they pull off. I've always
Oh, I'm
like that.
Van
So I try
Halen.
to-
I mean,
try to bring it in somehow, some
Yeah.
way.
Absolutely.
Another piece of our music that really makes it unique is our bass player.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
when-
let's
I
get
mean,
Bubba,
the
let's
bass.
get Bubba on the.
Yeah,
on the
come on.
let's see- Bubba's back there just dancing.
Hiding out.
I mean, we've got this guy playing leads on the bass. We've got him playing solos on the bass. I mean, he when
Not to mention
he's
getting
the
in
driving
everyone's-
force.
Oh, yeah, and
in
he's-
the band.
Yeah, half
In
the
the
time
mosh pit
you'll.
with his
I
bass.
was going to say you'll look up on stage and wonder where the bass player's at, and then you look in the mosh pit, and he's actually in the middle of the mosh pit with it going on around him playing his bass.
I've seen
Wow.
him bloody people's heads with his
Yeah,
bass.
yeah. One of our shows, yeah, somebody walked out bloody because they slammed into the bass.
It's not my fault. I got my way.
Well, I tell you what, that's something that you don't see a lot in commercial bands and things like that. Is the bass player taking solos and stepping up to plate. I mean, Flea,
taking
Red
it.
Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Besides him, you really don't see it, and I think that's really
And
cool.
Les.
Les Claypool.
I gotta give it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
one
yeah.
of my biggest influences, Primus.
Oh, true. That's a great band, and it's
Now we're on influences. Don't forget Mayhem Eye. Huge influence. Huge
Yeah,
influence.
yeah.
those guys still because we had them about a month or so ago. Are those guys still pretty crazy? Yeah, they doing okay?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
nuts, man.
Yeah.
Hanging out with them guys.
Yeah, we're
Kinda
good
wild.
friends with them, so we hang out with
You
them a lot.
definitely got to watch that little beat button over there messing around with Larry.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Larry, yeah.
I actually
got
the
the Texan
Texan.
mouths.
I actually had to bleep them out a couple
I
times.
bet. I did. So, yeah.
But,
We have been informed that one of them has taken care of their bowel problem.
That's good. All right. Well, I tell you what, you guys want to hang out for another segment here? We're gonna play some
yeah.
more songs.
Yeah,
more
definitely.
with Black Buffalo from Buffalo, Missouri. Right after this, here on Classic Rock 93.5, the Budweiser Homegrown Show. Tired of the cold? Then grab your thong and head to the Toad, the Horny Toad that is, for their third annual Caribbean Party. Saturday, January 22nd. The hottest spot at the Lake of the Ozarks is heating things up in January. The Horny Toad Entertainment Complex will be converted into a Caribbean paradise. So dress Caribbean style and enjoy live music from the Rollin' Allen Band and beat those winter blues. Don't miss the fun at the third annual Caribbean Party at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex. HH to Bittersweet or call 365-5500. The Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is open year-round with great food and live entertainment. Just because winter is here doesn't mean the party has to stop. Hop on over to the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex, HH to Bittersweet, and follow the signs. Don't miss the third annual Caribbean Party, Saturday, January 22nd at the Horny Toad, HH to Bittersweet, or call 365-5500 for more information. Classic Rock 93.5. Back again with the Budweiser Homegrown Show on your Sunday morning. In with Black Buffalo. Forgot to ask you guys about your name because you are from Buffalo, Missouri, and you're Black Buffalo. So I don't understand what's going on here.
No relation.
No relation to this. Is that correct? Bubba, what's up?
About 2 years ago, I was just starting to learn how to play bass and play guitar, and I went over to my grandma's to bump some money or whatever.
Hey, I've been there, man. It's cool.
She had this Dallas County history book, and I was just reading through it, and it talked about this Indian chief that was named Black Buffalo. He was a horse thief that lived in the county, had a gang of 50 followers of white people, black people, Indians that just terrorized the county, so that's where we kind of got the name from.
Yeah, the 50 followers were revolts from the Trail of Tears, from just the Indians that were being pushed west that didn't want to
Slaves,
go,
blacks.
French trappers, slaves, and this guy named Chief Black Buffalo led them for a long time, and then the Winterville Massacre happened, and they got him, but that's where the name came from.
That's a pretty
Actually,
interesting story.
Originally, it was going to be Chief Black Buffalo and the 50 followers, but you could see how it kind of got cut down a
And
little
then we
bit.
were going to cut it down to Chief Black Buffalo, and then it just went down to Black Buffalo because we knew that's what everybody
Well,
wanted.
you know, that's pretty interesting. You guys some history buffs or something, man.
Yeah, Bubba.
We wanted something.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, we
I-
wanted something in our name. We always said when we were coming up with our name, we wanted something in the name. We just didn't want to pick
That's
a name.
not me.
We wanted-
Yeah, and people ask you to be like, Black Buffalo? What's that all about?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, see, there's these 50 guys. And they're all following this one guy.
Well, and name-wise, it
Sounds
doesn't
like
really
sounds
stick
like a
in.
country bar band.
Name one,
Yeah,
yeah.
it could be anything. It could be a country bar band, southern rock, or
Actually,
classic rock.
once
I mean, it
before I
doesn't
got
really
with
have
these
any
guys-
certain sound.
Before I got with these guys, I was with another band, and we did some shows with them, and the common theme before the show was Black Buffalo. You know,
The hell is that?
kind of sour face and turn your nose a little bit, but then these guys would come out and do their thing, and everybody was like, "Whoa!" So, and now I'm with them.
Yeah, you once you see our show, you'll go, "Oh, Black Buffalo, okay." Now I
You won't
understand.
forget, yeah.
Our buddy
You know,
Larry
what
there
is a name?
with Mayhem Eye says it's kind of a seance of voices.
Yeah.
I think that's what he had.
Sounds.
Yeah, like we're speaking in tongues, and I don't know.
I just can't get over the screaming part. How you just is it like your whole body type of thing where you just
Yeah,
I mean
that's mainly this guy right here.
is that you that's
Yeah,
doing
that's
the
gesture.
because I can't
Most of it's
eight ball how I mean I just we get a lot of bands in here and you've got probably one of the deepest just I'm not even going to
sick.
try because I'm going to embarrass myself but it's just
You got
so low and just I
Sick.
can't
you
really.
got to grab it. It's down in your gut. You just got to grab it and force it out.
I think someone just grabbed me.
And when it don't come out the first time, you get mad, and then it sounds even better. So,
Well, let's hear another song, guys. We've got. I was told this is sort of your quote unquote single right here. This is sort of what you guys are releasing. This song's called Headlights.
Yes, this is songs
has
for the
become our
ladies right
boom
here.
Song.
also on a
For some
compilation.
Yeah, it's on a compilation.
Rock Bar compilation.
Axe to
Axe to
Grind.
Grind.
Extra Grind. That's
Get
right.
that at
That's been getting good reviews, too.
rockmardrecords.com.
RockMardRecords.com. You can pick up these
Yeah.
compilations. A
All
lot
the
of great
bands.
metal bands, and of course, you guys are on that as
Yeah.
well. A new compilation coming out as well. You guys coming out with a full LP here really soon, or?
We're
yes.
working on a 7-song
Seven-song
EP.
Yeah,
EP.
It's kind
Gonna
of
be called
Okay.
the Windyville Massacre.
Really?
Yeah.
We're kind of working on that.
So-
Yeah.
Hence the
Yeah.
Black Buffalo and the Windmill. Okay. So
Yeah, our,
obviously, I'm not the history buff here. I'm just-
yeah, our good buddy Pac-Man wrote the lyrics to this song. As a matter of fact, Headlights, and so we just want to give him a little shout out for that one.
Yeah.
It's been our hit,
Yeah.
so thanks, Packy.
All right, cool. Well, here is Headlights from Black Buffalo in studio on the Budweiser Homegrown Show on Classic Rock 93.5.
Disemboweled and butchered the body of 58-year-old widow Bernice Wharton. Authorities found the decapitated body hanging in Gaines Woodshed, gutted out and strung up by the heels. Investigators have also discovered the head and face of 54-year-old Mary Hogan. Portions of the bodies of 10 or more people have also been found among the other grisly human body parts. 10 human skulls, furniture made of human skin, a box full of noses, tan skin from a human head, a belt made of female nipples, one small skull believed to be that of a 6-year-old child. Authorities suspect cannibals.
Rock 93.5, the Budweiser Homegrown Show. I think that that song made my hair stand on its end there. Wow, that's pretty loud stuff. But the fact of the matter is, that's some rockin' stuff from Rock 'em Hard Records. That is Black Buffalo in studio here on Classic Rock 93.5. Some great classic rock artists that you guys like listening to. Some stuff that really wrote the books, sort of the basics.
Marley.
Doors.
Yeah, Doors.
Floyd.
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead, yeah.
Grateful
I was
Dead.
a little bit of a
Black
Dead.
Sabbath, yeah.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. They say we got a Steely Dan
yeah,
man
Hank
over there.
Williams Jr.
Hank Williams.
Led Zeppelin.
Toe. Don't forget Toe.
You know, I want to explain something to a lot of our listeners because when you listen to some of these metal songs, and especially if you go back to even Pantera, you have this, you imagine what the band members look like. Like you think, well, if I was ever caught in a dark alley with these band, with people in the band, I mean, I'd be scared. But you guys are relatively normal-looking people. Guys are just hanging out, and especially 8 Ball over there, who's doing most of the yelling and Tree as well. I mean, you guys are just a bunch of normal guys, man. Just. I wouldn't be scared of you.
We're not. We won't look the same on stage, though. I mean, I'm not saying that we have a bunch of get-ups or something that we all put on or anything.
Do you guys put makeup on or something?
Some of them.
Some of us do. Yeah.
We all have our own.
Yeah, everybody's kind of got their own thing. Nobody does. It's not like a group thing where everybody looks the same. Or everybody paints their face up. Everybody's
straightforward metal.
Yeah, everybody's got their own influences from whatever. Yeah, it's war paint. Yeah, it actually is the face paint that.
When you come to the Black Buffalo show, you're surely going to be going to war. So.
Yeah, the face paint that 8 Ball wears, we actually looked it up on the internet, and it's actually like authentic, Crow war paint. It's like
really?
when they went to
Hey,
war,
that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
So,
They got their war paint. I bust my knuckles up. We get all bloody.
yeah, he throws blood everywhere. He's always
Oh, yeah.
busting his knuckles on the drums.
Really? Let me
It's
see your
not-
knuckles.
it's
You got
not a
scars
show.
or?
It's not a show till you get your knuckles busted. a few
Oh
times.
man, I can definitely see the scratches and everything there. You ever do it in practice or?
A lot. It's more dramatic at the shows because I'm really going crazy then, letting it all out.
We tend to wear battle helmets in practice. And
Yeah, I bring my own
We're
helmet.
flying
Yeah,
sticks,
flying drumsticks. We've almost had our eyes put out.
Hit the deck! All that good stuff,
It's all wide.
That is just amazing. That is. What are you thinking about the future of metal right now? Where's this genre of music heading to right now?
It's going good.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with you, but
Sky's the limit.
Well, I think it just
underground scene.
yeah, the underground scene because there's a lot of
mainstream
mainstream stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of bands out there that just sound the same. It sounds like everything else. You can pop in. You can go grab 10 CDs and they're all going to sound the same. One way or the other. And so we just try to make it different.
Underground is up and coming.
I tell you,
Yeah,
you
underground,
guys
that's-
big fans of Godsmack?
No.
No, I think I said a bad word.
Certain incident.
Funny story
All I'm
about
gonna
that.
say. Let me say it now that you brought it down.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
settle
say it.
down. We got.
And now I'm gonna have to write a note to myself so karma doesn't kick me in the butt and I don't get the Godsmack. Right? Quote unquote Godsmack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when you go and play a show, especially if
City.
you're in Kansas City, remember that you're in Kansas City.
And not
And
Cincinnati.
don't come out and
Oh,
say
God.
get up Cincinnati.
Oh no!
Because
Is that
if
what
you tell
happened?
Kansas
Yeah,
City to
yeah.
get up Cincinnati,
Yeah.
Kansas City's going to basically
Get mad.
boo you off stage and not care that you're even there. And so personally,
Bunch of pissed off people.
they
at ours
started
Fest.
that, and then they proceed to write the same album again and again and again. So whatever.
So
Hey,
Gods.
I'm just saying, you put it on there. So
let me
that
get
was
this-
tree, by the way, Sully. In case
Yeah, that was all tree.
that was all tree.
Don't TP my
Sorry,
house.
Bubba.
Let me just get this straight here, real quick. Let me just get this straight.
Go ahead.
So Godsmack came on stage
On stage.
in Kansas City
There were
and said,
more.
"Let's get up Cincinnati."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There were more than just us who heard.
Yeah,
it,
there was a
too.
lot of foul language after he said that.
I can imagine.
From the crowd. Yeah, from the crowd. Yeah.
So that didn't settle well with you
Well,
guys.
I
Here.
mean, the guys, it was at an Ozfest. There was, a bunch of bands had already played. Pantera and Ozzy was getting ready to play. It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. The crowd
Middle
was
of
tired,
summer.
middle of the summer. I mean, I don't know if anyone's been at Ozfest in Kansas City in August, but, it's about 112. And not to mention the humidity. So, we were tired. And they were Godsmack, so, But then Pantera came on.
Yeah.
And then everything was
freaking
wrong.
and then- yeah.
ruled.
Yes.
And there was bloody mosh pits all over the
Oh,
place.
man.
And it was a severe...
But just to let everybody know, those listening who've never been in a mosh pit, it's a pretty friendly place on it. Because I will admit, I've been into a couple mosh pits. They're fun, man.
Oh, yeah,
It's a great time because, like you said earlier in the show, I believe in our first segment, if you get knocked down or you get pushed down, I mean, someone is right there to pick you back
they're
up.
just as fast as you're down, you're right. You know, and most of the time you're not even helping yourself back up. You just get yanked right back up to your feet.
It's funny, the word friendly place and mosh pit going in the same sentence, but it really is.
Yeah. I mean, you take a stray elbow in the eye or something every now and then, that's just you, but it's not intentional.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's the occasional bands, you know, that have certain followings. I mean, like I said, a Pantera mosh pit is not for the... If it's your first mosh pit, you should probably stand on the edge and watch. Is all I'm
just
saying.
watch.
And if you get in it,
saying, that's crazy.
take backup. Pantera pits are awesome. They're awesome.
I couldn't imagine that. So let's get another song in here real quick. This is our log segment here. This is called Buff the Wood. Talk a little about this song.
This was our quick song.
Yeah.
Wake you up.
This was just a last-minute thing that we threw on this album. Or
A little
this little
homage
demo
to
or
real
whatever.
punk.
Not
this new punk.
Yeah, this goes out to the Ramones,
but
real Clash,
old stuff.
you know.
So real punk.
We wanted
And
to get a
this,
real punk.
yeah, this recording wasn't like a great recording, so.
This is more like Voice of Treason punk instead of happy, flighty, I want to go shop at the mall punk.
Yeah.
This Charlotte.
This ain't good Charlotte.
Yeah, you guys are no good Charlotte, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that right now. Good Charlotte's like an all boys choir. A Mormon choir for that matter. Next to you guys. I mean, you guys are pretty loud. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but we're having some fun in studio. Black Buffalo with us in the Budweiser Homegrown Show. This is a little quick ditty for you. Track 3, it's called Buff the Wood.
Turn it up.
It's Classic Rock 93.5. Classic Rock 93.5, the Budweiser Homegrown Show. And that's probably the quickest, loudest piece of music I've ever heard in my life.
It came together pretty quick.
Yeah,
that was recorded in someone's house, right? Is that Bubba's house?
Player's house, yeah, just
Band house.
yeah, at the jam room.
The jam room.
Yeah.
1984 Studios.
Yeah.
1984 studio.
What do you mean
Taking
by
it back
that?
Old school.
I'm out of the loop here.
That's Dustin's studio.
That's going to be the studio name here.
There's a couple,
1984 Studios?
there's
Okay.
a couple other bands that run through there.
Okay.
Well, and think about it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, was 1984 not awesome? Transformers, G.I. Joes, you know.
The
Whatever happened to toys like that?
Old
It's like
Metallica.
old Metallica.
All sorts of good stuff back in 84.
I like old Metallica. I really do.
Jump. Oh, no. No
Jump.
Van Halen.
Oh, goodness. Well, I tell you what, guys. We want to hang out for another break. We got our final segment coming up.
We'll be here.
We'll wrap it up with
I'm
Black.
out of here.
We'll wrap it up with
Fireside
Black Buffalo after this on Classic Rock 93.5. Dreams come true at Fun.
Close your eyes and imagine a warm stream of water sweeping up and down the entire length of your back, soothing overworked muscles and loosening all the knots of tension. Hydro Massage. That's where Hot Spring Spas are the leader in the industry. Hot Spring Spas have been named Best Buy every time Consumers Digest has rated spas. Visit Vaughn Pool and Spas.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
20 years experience.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
They do frame straightening on all vehicles.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
They have their own paint mixing system for faster and better paint matching.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
And warranty all their work.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
They'll work hard to earn your business.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
Located 4.5 miles down Highway W, just a short drive from the dam.
Bodyman Collision Repair.
365-1265.
What's their name again?
Call me a romantic, but I believe that in this vast universe of ours, there is someone for everyone. For every expectant mother who's craving pineapple baklava before dawn, there is a 24-hour Hawaiian pastry chef who delivers. For every family with a fallen tree in the living room and a 30-pound turkey in the oven, there's a tree removal service that works on Thanksgiving. I believe it's all there, if you know where to find it. SmartPages.com. I believe that where there's a chiropractor with a termite problem, somewhere nearby there just might be an exterminator with a slipped disc. SmartPages.com is your online yellow pages and more, with business listings, city and shopping guides, proximity searches, and maps. 12 million listings nationwide, and one that's perfect for you. SmartPages.com and SBC Southwestern Bell Yellow Pages for all your directory needs.
Classic Rock 93.5, back for the last segment of the Budweiser Homegrown Show. Classic Rock 93.5. One last segment with Black Buffalo. You guys got a lot of shows coming up. Let's talk about where we can find Black Buffalo here around the Ozarks. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's see. Next Saturday, 22nd of January, we are doing a little special appearance at a Battle of the Bands in Buffalo. It's at the Buffalo High School, and we played this Battle of the Bands last year and won it. And we ended up playing the fair show off of that. The fair board got a hold of us, So whoever wins this one, I'm not really sure what they're going to get. Probably play the fair. I know there's a cash
prizes.
Prizes.
Cash prizes are good.
Yeah, cash is good.
That's always good.
They get like door
we're
prizes.
not actually playing this one. We're just making an appearance. And as far as I know, they still need some bands. If they've got 2 spots open, if anyone's interested.
So basically, any bands out there listening right now looking for a place to play, Battle of the Bands going on at the Dallas County High School or the Buffalo High School?
Yeah.
Buffalo High School. Do you have a number or anything? Or?
Yes. We're
finding that right now.
Contact me at. Hold on.
And then February is packed for us. We're playing, I think, we are playing every Saturday in February. February 4th will be in Kansas City at Lee Summit at the Island Bar and Grill.
Hey, that's a great gig right there.
Cool.
Let's see. The 5th we don't know about yet. Working on the 5th, somewhere in Kansas City also. Then we come back and we do on the 11th. We play in St. Roberts at the Rockin' R.
The Rockin' R.
And then the 12th at Donna's.
The Rockin' R is trying to get a metal night going also.
Get your bus out there.
We get as many people out there at the Rockin' R for this 11th show, and they'll have metal there ongoing.
Yeah, if it's a good turnout.
Yeah, we are going to throw it down. We do every show, but come to that one too.
Yeah, that's going to be, we're going to try to make that
cool.
good.
So, Andy, did you find that number yet?
Yeah, that number is 345-0244. You can contact Terry Williams. Area code 417. That's important.
So 345-0244?
Yes. Or you can also contact myself at 417-588-4333. That's tree. That's tree.
Yeah, prank callers welcome.
You attractive young ladies
all the time. Prank call him. 24/7.
Attractive young ladies, call. Tell me what you're wearing. I don't mind. Make sure my girlfriend doesn't answer.
So basically, for those who've just tuned in or are getting ready to hear some more,
what you're wearing.
For those who just tuned in, the Battle of the Bands. They're needing some more bands for this. It's happening in Buffalo, which is in Dallas County. Which is what, 30 minutes? 30.
Both playing.
Okay. And the numbers again, if you're interested, bands out there, 417-345-0244. You can give Tree a call, 417-588-4333. So that's pretty cool there. I think that's you guys lending a hand to a couple other local bands out there. That's pretty cool. So
sure.
It looks like one big family, it seems like.
That's what we try to make it. We've all been friends. My brother was in the band. He was the drummer before Grady was the drummer or whatever, and we wanted, when he left the band or whatever, we wanted family to be in there with us. So we looked at Grady for the drummer. And he got the job.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you know, and Grady, by the way, started out in marching band.
Oh, you got to bring that up.
Yeah. Because I was in marching band, but I played clarinet.
Oh.
So look, I'm the big. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I was like clarinet with an attitude.
Grady also spent a little time in Okinawa. And that's a nice little influence that we got from there.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever bust out the marching snare during?
I don't have my own personal one. I never got a hold of the equipment room long enough to back in Buffalo High. But that would be neat.
That would be cool. That would be
got a
cool.
little drum line in the middle.
Get a little cadence going on. Yeah.
And then February 12th, Donna's Ice House. Right here in Lynn Creek.
I'm telling you, that's a lot of metal bands talk about Donna's Ice House, man. I got to get down there.
Donna's Ice House is the place to play.
And they got a good price on drinks.
And they have
Excellent
a good
drinks.
bartender. That
Go
makes-
see Hagen. Yeah, go see Hagen. Yeah.
And Mandy.
What's after the 12th tree?
Oh man, we got stuff
Joker's
going
Wild.
on all month long.
Joker's Wild.
No,
Gin.
Joker's Wild. That's in April.
At the drink, that's right. At the drink down in
Springfield.
Springfield.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a new heavy metal venue. It's popping up all over. Everybody sees that. They see the revolution coming. So
It really is. It really is a revolution because
heavy
it's something
metal revolution.
you know when you hear into heavy metal because I mean it's so loud, it's so aggressive, and
in your
as you
face.
said, sort of the theme of your influence is emotion. Something bad happens to you, girls making you mad. I mean, what? 8-Ball's like,
Yeah, there'll be a song written about it. Yeah, if that's.
She's already got it. She knows.
but you know that's what's so cool about it is because everybody's there taking their emotions out. And for relatively speaking, I guess everybody's having a safe time, it's a good atmosphere. And you come out, you feel refreshed, and that I think that's really what, in my opinion, metal's all about. Getting those aggressions out. I think that's really cool.
It lets you know you're still alive.
And not only did you hear something when you come to our show, but you saw something.
Yeah, it's not just a bunch of guys standing around playing a guitar, or whatever. Just
You guys jumping around.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping,
Yeah.
moving,
Yeah, you get a show. You get your money's worth.
We have lots of actual skulls on stage and
Lots
stuff
of
like that.
actual skulls.
Yeah, those are mostly
Not human,
from,
animal.
Okay.
Clarify.
So to make sure.
Not man animal.
the FBI is still looking,
any
looking
show
for
dates?
us on that one, but
Any show dates that we missed, even if our website isn't up, just go ahead and go to www.rockemhardrecords.com and go to shows on the little shows link there, and they'll all be up there until our website gets up. And after.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rock M as in rockemhardrecords.com. Check it out. Got a full list of the bands, and then I'm sure if people want to pick up those compilations, they can too on the
Our
website.
merchandise, anything, you can
you
get.
can check out Verbal and Mayhem I through that website also.
Yeah, a lot
Verbal
of good
Narcotic
bands.
and Mayhem I.
So we've had them on the shows too, and I tell you what, it's an amazing response that we get from this. I mean, the more and more that I get down here, Missouri seems like, and you were talking about this off air, Missouri seems like it's sort of a hotbed for this movement going on.
it is.
Missouri of all places.
Yeah, Missouri.
Well,
The Midwest.
Yeah, there's not a lot of places, like you get a lot of the big cities and, stuff like that. There's shows all the time everywhere. And around here, if you find a good show, if Static X or somebody's playing, if you find a good show, there's everybody that likes that band there, and that kind of music. They're going to be there because there's not a lot of shows. So if you find a good band, you definitely stick with them and try to find out where they're at.
Cool. Let's hear one more song here before we got to wrap it up. This song called "The Realm." This is probably the hardest song here. This is
on this CD.
on this little
Most aggressive.
Yeah,
most aggressive.
Yeah, on that one.
Are we ready for it?
Let's do it.
Talk about this song. How did this sort of arrive? What's the story behind this song?
Well, the funny thing was
Stolen from me.
Yeah, before he was in the group, we did a little show or something, and he had the guitar and he was playing, and he showed me this riff or whatever. So we were writing the song, and I'm like, man, we need a riff right there, or something. And I'm like, aha, I got the perfect one. So I stole his riff and put it in the song, and then But 2 weeks later, he was in the group, so it was okay then.
Look what you wrote.
Yeah. Look what we did with you.
And vocally, I think that's one of those chick songs we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it is, but you can't tell.
You wouldn't know it to listen to it.
You can't tell, huh?
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
All right, well, let's shed some aggression here in the studio. Classic Rock 93.5, Budweiser Homegrown Show with Black Buffalo. This is The Realm right here on Classic Rock. Hey, there we go. I like that. Who did that? See, there you go. I like that. That's crazy. Anyway, here is The Realm, Black Buffalo, Classic Rock 93.5.
This is a great Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. American.
Heavy snow warnings have been issued for the upper Midwestern states. Expect cold and blistery weather this week as the storm center pushes itself into central Wisconsin. The first 2 days of Wisconsin's 10-day deer hunting season have claimed the lives of 6 hunters. 5 died from accidental gunfire and 1 from a heart attack.
Classic Rock 93.5, the Budweiser Homegrown Show, going on strong on your Sunday morning. Black Buffalo with us, one of the premier metal bands in Missouri. How you guys doing?
We're good.
So what's on your plate for Sunday mornings? You guys going to practice, or is this like you guys getting ready to go back to bed, or what's the deal?
Work. Playoffs.
Playoffs. Definitely. So.
Yeah. Church. Family dinner or something.
Put on a little Marley and go to church, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's Marley and church is probably something that you don't hear in the same sentence too much.
Well, go to the right church. That's a new sort of church.
Just come to church with me.
Hey, we didn't say this during the whole show because I didn't know how you guys would react, but during the song I did. Tree, you look like Jesus. I'm sorry. You do. I'm sorry. I mean, you got the beard going, you got the long hair, it's the same color. I mean, all you need is like a robe and a candle, and I mean, you would pull it off. I mean,
We've been saying that forever.
Yeah, it could be worse. I've heard Charlie Manson also, so you know, I mean, Jesus,
Charlie Manson,
Jesus is more up his alley there.
You know,
Hey, you know, hey, Jesus is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy,
He's a good guy, man. You gotta
Can't
love
argue
him.
with that.
Can't argue with
alright,
that.
you know.
At least you're not Manson, so.
Yeah. Well,
It could
Not
be.
yet,
You could really
anyway.
pull it
except for
off,
when
though.
I'm upset, but that's another story. Yes.
Anyway, you need those glasses, though. See,
Yeah, and the
you-
swastika
and-
carved in the
yeah.
forehead.
Yeah, I mean-
apparently, I'll probably, I'll miss out on that one.
Yeah, we'll probably go without that.
So, quickly before we got to get out of here, a couple more shows that we want to talk about. We got the Battle of the Bands, and we want to remind our listeners too. Any bands that are out there at the Buffalo High School, there's a Battle of the Bands going on. There's 2 slots open. The numbers you need to call 417-345-0244, and you give Tree a call 417-588-4333. And when's that coming up to? It's February sometime, right?
January 22nd. That's next Saturday. So if you're interested in getting in, call me today.
Today.
Yeah, sooner the better.
All right. Well, and then you got Donna's Ice House coming up, and you guys are.
When we're not in Donna's, go up there anyway and check out who is there. Because, man, they've got excellent metal nights, and we got to keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
And it's good to it's good to see people passionate about their music, because you don't find that once you see all these mainstream bands hitting it big, it seems like they just lose care.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Right.
And they talk about a lot of people who are listening to that song, they say how many cuss words were in that song. There was no cuss words in that song.
None.
No cuss words. And you were talking off air the fact that if you're going to throw an F word or an S word in there or whatever word, if that's the only way that needs to be said, that's sort of the only way that you can do it. But you guys don't really write a lot of cuss words in your songs.
Our music
No, I mean,
talks a
Yeah,
lot
our
more
music
too.
speaks
We,
for us.
yeah,
Right.
we let the music do
and
it.
like you said, I mean, that doesn't mean that we won't throw one out there. But, that's just because it needs to be said like that. But,
Is that his cell phone?
I don't know what that is.
but,
Oh, man. That's a cool lighter. But the fact of the matter is, and I want one more question before we got to get out of here because we're running out of time, is that you guys use a lot of sound effects in your songs. And we heard about the hunting accidents when we heard the beginning of The Realm about the West where do you guys find these clips? Why do you guys incorporate it into your music? Because we had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the other one, so it's like, what's going on with that?
It's,
just to add more level too. I mean,
Yeah,
kinda
get you in the
get
mood.
you into our mindset.
yeah,
because
exactly.
It
You don't-
sets the mood.
Yeah,
Before the song, it
Let you
definitely
guys
sets
see
the
where we're
mood.
coming from.
To find a killer, you gotta be a killer. So
Whoa.
Wow.
mentioned
Now
the
I'm
hunting
scared.
thing.
Okay, now I'm scared. Thanks a lot, guys. So the website will be up soon, and check it out, blackbuffalo.net. You've heard local music here first, ladies and gentlemen, on the Budweiser Homegrown Show, Classic Rock 93.5. Guys, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
All right, guys. Black Buffalo, let me know. And I got to head down to Donna's Ice House here soon because I'm hearing great things about it. And I'm hearing about this metal movement here. I got to go investigate a little bit and check it out because you're
get
right.
in on it now.
There is
just a follower.
We'll bring it. Get it on at the beginning. Don't. Yeah.
All right, guys. Black Buffalo in studio with us. We'll be back next week with another homegrown show here on Classic Rock 93.5. We'll see you all next week.